Yeah, buddy. Welcome everyone to the debut of Unapologetic Sports. It's your favorite Unc Lee Ice in the building. And I got my partner with me, the fly guy, Flying Brian. What's going on, boy?
What's up, Lee Ice?
It's been a minute, man.
Yeah, it's cool to finally be back together, launching the new show. We already got two people watching. We hitting it big already.
It's been a minute. I know y'all missed us. We missed y'all. It's great to be back. Unapologetic Sports is now in session. How you feeling, B?
Feel good, man. Season's going pretty good. We got a lot to cover, a lot to talk about, a lot going on in football. So it's a good time to talk about sports.
Hey, you're looking good except for that damn shirt you wearing.
Hey, man, you got a Bill leave. I don't know what to tell you.
Hey, Flying Brian, let's thank everybody for tuning into this week's show. And we're going to thank everybody for tuning in to our future shows as we get this thing started. Flying Brian, you ready to get it going?
Yes, sir.
You got anything? You know how we get things started. We got to toast it in, buddy.
Yeah, I know it's faded, but the logo's there. It's there somewhere.
Give me some, man. Let's do it. All right, man. We always start off with what's going on in the world of sports recently. Flying Brian, you want to update our listeners and our viewers? What's going on?
Yeah, so the way the show's going to work, we're going to recap, obviously, what's going on in the football week. We'll cover a couple of stories, and we're going to do two special features. Flying Brian's Flying High, top 5 of what's going on that are guys, teams. Maybe, this week we're going to do quarterbacks, and then we're going to have Lee Ice's cold basement, freezer basement of kind of the opposite of High Flying Brian. And then when anything else going on in sports, we'll touch it, but probably for the first, few weeks, stuff's be mostly football. So
You want to get right to the NFL, recap the NFL, what just happened this weekend?
Thanks for joining us, Boss B. I see you. You got any questions you want to ask us or anything you want to talk about? Just drop it in there. We'll cover it.
So what stuck out to you the most this weekend, Brian?
There's a lot of good stuff. If you wanted to start from the beginning, well, I guess Thursday feels like it was so long ago, but the Patriots handled the Jets, and then we had So how did you like not the game itself, but the presentation of the Sunday morning, first time in Spain and all that? How'd you like that? Since that was your team there.
Good. It was pretty good. I mean, they'll go back. Of course, I didn't like the outcome of the game, but the presentation, I felt it was pretty good. Nice turnout crowd, I think a lot of people, since JD5 didn't play, I'm pretty sure they was disappointed. But, overseas, I'm not going to say they don't care who's on the field as long as they got two professional teams, American teams. I think that's the most important thing over there.
Yeah, it was good. I thought the commentary was a little different. They didn't have Rich Eisen do it, but I thought it was fine. The game, like you said, the game itself is a little different conversation, but overall, I thought it was good. Like you said, they'll definitely be back. So
yeah, wish we had a different outcome, but my Commanders, we're hurt right now. But it's just not our year. I've been telling people it's just not our year. Regroup next year. I just want to win 2 more games. I just want to beat Philly.
You guys are on the bye. You guys are on the bye, right? And it looks like coming off the bye, you might be pretty full. Jaden, with McLaren, they look like they all might be back after the bye. So that's what word is.
What game stuck out to you the most this weekend?
Well, obviously the one I focused on the most was, which I think a lot of people believe was game of the week, was Bills Bucks. Josh Allen, which we'll touch more on later, set a few records in that game, and it was an exciting game. The last night game couldn't have been more boring on paper. I guess if you're a Dallas fan, it was exciting to watch, but what a terrible primetime game that was on schedule.
We got to deal with the Cowboy fans, and now they didn't won, and Dak threw what do you throw? 4 more touchdown passes. So
yeah,
you got to live with that bullshit. Oh God, when they win, man,
yeah,
They not look Cowboy fans. Look, y'all won the game. I gave that to you. But who did you beat? You not beating nobody. Okay, you beat us. I know. Probably, oh, we beat y'all. Yeah, you beat us, but still, beat somebody that's worth something. Okay, then we can talk. Okay, then we could talk. But let them get excited because ain't nothing more satisfying than watch a Cowboy fan get excited, and then when they get their ass whipped the following week or the next week, there's nothing better than that, man.
So Matthew, who's watching this right now, he's a Raiders fan. He didn't pull any punches. Said they're pretty shitty. So, but
Yeah, you don't have a quarterback. I'm sorry, I wouldn't have signed Geno. Geno had what a good year, what 2-3 years ago? I think he led the league in passing rating.
He got like comeback player of the year. I mean, it's a good story, but there's a few backups in the league that maybe. I mean, I would honestly say maybe like Mariota maybe could be starting over Geno, right? And Geno's just, I don't think it's there anymore. It was a cool story. It was fun, but yeah, they're not good. I know their O-line is terrible. I know their O-line is really bad, but I just don't think. I mean, do you remember?
I'm gonna tell you. Huh?
Do you remember the quarterback in his draft? He was the second round pick. Remember the only quarterback drafted in the first round?
What year was that?
I was like 12 or 13, I think. It was EJ Manuel drafted by the Bills. Doesn't that feel like that was like another lifetime ago?
Oh my God.
And Geno's still playing, so but yeah, he's not.
EJ, he played with y'all, right? Didn't y'all draft him?
Yeah, we drafted him first round.
He lasted did he last 2 seasons?
I think he was around for the third season, but he didn't start. That's Tyrod Taylor won the job, and they beat him out and got it for a few years until they drafted Josh.
I'm gonna tell you, pissed me off on Sunday. The damn Chargers. I mean, they didn't even show up, man.
Yeah, I don't know what
got their ass whipped like that, man. You know why I'm pissed, right? Because they messed up my damn parlay.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, well, my entertainment purposes on,
What's up, Josh? Thanks for the encouraging words. We will do our best, man.
Nephew Josh, what's up, buddy? Thanks for tuning in, man. That's my nephew, man. We go at it back and forth, back and forth.
Yeah, we've done a show together before. You guys got into a little bit about the WNBA. It was pretty good radio.
And look, I've been telling him about his damn Buccaneers and Baker. I'm gonna talk about Baker later on, Josh. So don't go nowhere. I'm gonna talk about your boy later on. Okay, he might end up in the deep freezer. We're gonna get into that later.
But what's up, Ben? Thanks for joining us, man. What's up, Ben?
Any other games stick out?
I'm trying to think. Yeah, the Seahawks Rams was one of the most hyped games because it was two top teams fighting division. But I know my son's a Rams fan, but the game was not great. And
Sam Darnold turned into the old Sam Darnold.
I have a feeling Sam Darnold might be in somebody's freezer later today. But
you knew it was coming. But I'm gonna give him a pass. That's his only bad game so far this year. So I'm gonna give him a pass. All right. Sam Darnold, you get a pass this week. But if your ass do that shit again, you're going in the freezer, buddy. You're going in the freezer.
Hey, boss. One way to look at it is if EJ Manuel would have panned out, we probably wouldn't have Josh Allen. So it all worked out in the end. Josh who? Yeah. Guy that set an NFL record yesterday. Again, we'll get to him when we're flying high. I
was disappointed. I tell you also, I was disappointed in the Lions, man. I thought they was gonna have a better showing.
Yes, I was trying to blank on that's right. The Sunday night game was again pretty good games on paper going into Sunday, but not all of them turned out to be good to watch. But yeah, Eagles Lions and all right. So I'm happy that you brought that up. I'm glad you did. I want to cover on something on that real quick. How do you feel about going for all these fourth downs? And in that game specifically, they left so many points on the board where they didn't go for 2 field goals, where they're pretty much a guarantee at the yards they were at. They're trying to scramble to get the ball back when it's 13-6. It could have been easily 13-12, where you only need a field goal to win. How do you feel about everyone always going for these? I know Campbell was kind of the leader of that, but he was, I think, 0 for 5 on fourth downs that game. And
That's
at
how he
least
rolls, man.
6, yeah.
That's how Dan Campbell lives, and it's going to keep biting them in the ass, man. I mean, at some point you got to say, maybe I should kick this damn field goal. You know what I'm saying? Get these points,
Yeah.
because going 0 for 5, that's not healthy as a head coach. It's
And
going to
honestly,
catch up to you, you know.
I mean, you guys, I think the Commanders might have won the game if you guys would have kicked the field goal instead of going for it on fourth. What was that, fourth and goal?
Well,
I mean, I know
that's
you don't know what's going to happen, but it's just you're leaving. To me, I don't understand leaving points on the board if the game is either early or it's close. Like I don't know. I know it's easy to
yeah,
say.
it's kind of turning into real life Madden if you look at it.
Yeah, a
You
little
know.
bit. Yeah.
So, but as far as my Commanders and their kicker, I don't ever want to see his ass ever again. You know, I would have fired his ass at halftime.
I
Or
don't think
better
there's
yet,
any chance.
he would have caught the bus back. He would have caught the bus back to Spain.
I don't think there's
That
any
would have been
chance
a
you guys.
long ass ride.
What do you don't think they're going to pick up Tucker though? Do you?
You know what? Me and the big guy KG, we text each other with that. I like that, man. Bring him back, man. I mean, you know, shoot, if you can bring back what's the boy that got in trouble in Houston
Yeah.
with three
Yeah, Deshaun.
rings?
Yeah.
Sean, you
Yeah.
bring him back. I mean, did Tuck have as many accusers as he did?
No, I think he only had 16. I think Deshaun was in the 20s, wasn't he?
I mean, I'm not trying to downplay that, but yeah, bring him back. Give him another chance, man. You know, I love to see him with us. You know, just 30, 40 minutes, no, 45 minutes away
Yeah, right.
from his home. I think he could use a job right now. I don't see no more Royal Farms commercials. Do you?
Not with him in it. No, they moved on from that quick.
Hey man, before we go on to the subject of the week, any more games stick out?
No, I mean, again, on paper, really good games of football. Some of them didn't quite turn out on the field, but overall, it was a good weekend. So, and it was and again, I might have had the best one of the week. So,
Hey, shout out to Carolina Panthers. Okay, Josh, they knocking at your door, buddy. They knocking at the Buccaneers' door. All right, man. We're gonna go to what we call the subject of the week. The fly guy gonna tell you what that is, man.
all right. So every week we're just cover something different. Just what's going on in the sports world. I wanted to start off with this topic because I think it's really interesting. Maybe people don't realize it. Is how many teams that made the playoffs last year, as of this moment right now, if the playoffs started, wouldn't be in. So the last, if you think of like the last couple of years, how dominant it seems the Chiefs have been, the Bills, the Ravens. It's always them in the playoffs. It's usually them in the last couple rounds or in the championship games with the Chiefs. But as of right now, and I think I got them all. We got the Lions, Commanders, Texans, Chiefs, Ravens, Vikings. All of them, if the season ended today, none of them would be in the playoffs.
I think the only one that's not a surprise. I don't think the Vikings were looking at. I don't think they were expected to do anything big with McCarthy coming in his first year.
But even still, though, you were 14-3 last year. I mean, I know the Darnold thing and the McCarthy thing. I get all that, but
I don't know Minnesota, but of course, I mean, I thought my Commanders was set for a Super Bowl run.
yeah, I mean the injuries I know is a big part of it, but your defense is a little shaky even without the injury, so you got to work on that. But we'll see how they look when Daniels comes back and get them all on paper. And I know you got a lot of feelings about McLaren and how that all worked out and how that just maybe has affected the entire season, but we don't have to get into that right now. What's up, man? Welcome to the show. Thanks for watching. Hope you're enjoying. But yeah, man, we're in a world where I believe I don't think the Chiefs are going to make playoffs this year. If they do, they're most likely going to be the 7th seed. They are looking at maybe not necessarily to win and out, but the problem for them, the biggest problem for them right now is they most likely don't have a chance to win the division, especially with the big loss to the Broncos. But the 3 teams right now that have the wild card, the Bills, the Jags, and the Chargers, all have the tiebreaker over them. So they have the Ravens. They're going to need to win the division, and they're 1 game out on the Steelers, and they play the Steelers twice. So, to me, the Ravens got the best shot on the AFC to get in. But then over on the NFC, people don't realize the Bears are winning the division right now. And the Lions and the Packers are on the outside. Oh, there we go. Forgot Packers. Packers wouldn't be in the playoffs at the start.
The Pack wouldn't be in right now either.
No, I don't think so. If they are, they're the 7th seed. But
because there's 3 teams coming out the NFC West. The Rams, Seahawks, and Rams, Seahawks. Who am I leaving out? Rams, Seahawks, Niners.
49ers. So Seahawks, Niners, and then I'm trying to think. Off the top of my head, I'm missing on the wild card team. You can help us in the comments. Probably screaming at the screen what we're missing. What the other wild card team is in the NFC. But yeah,
so
it might be the Packers, but if it is, they're the 7th seed.
All right, check this out, Ryan. If the Ravens don't make it and the Chiefs don't make it, Cincinnati already ain't gonna make it. There's no damn excuse for your boy and your team not to make it to the damn Super Bowl. Okay? No Pat Mahomes, no Joe Burrow, no Lamar Jackson, even though I don't think he's ever been a threat, but you never know. Them 3 guys gone, it's no excuse, bro.
I know. The Bills, I don't want to say most likely. They probably will be the wild card. I'm not worried about them playing on the road. I know, obviously, Buffalo, it helps. I know everybody right now is super high on the Patriots. I know Patriots fans because I'm on a lot of Facebook pages. It's Niners, okay. I'm on a lot of fan pages, and I like to talk a lot of trash online. And Patriots fans right now are losing their minds. And Drake May's playing great.
They should.
Drake May's playing great. A lot of teams right now are beating bad teams and have weak schedules, but the 2 best teams they've beaten are the Bills and the Bucks. They beat the Bills by last of the second field goal on the road, and they beat the Bucks by 5 in a good game. I can't trust them to make a run to the Super Bowl.
Who, the Bills?
No, the Patriots. The Broncos have a great defense. Their offense is not very good. Bo Nix's numbers are decent, but if you watch the games, he makes a lot of mistakes, and he's not playing great. And then the other one is the Colts, and I don't think anybody thinks Daniel Jones and the Colts are going to make a deep run. So, like you said, whether the Bills are the division leaders or not, they're the team to beat if the Chiefs and the Ravens and stuff aren't in there.
That's why I said, bro, it's no excuse.
No, you're right.
Drake May, he's playing good on his 2nd year. Daniel Jones, I thought he'd be good in Indianapolis. But come on, Daniel Jones, Drake May, Bo Nix, okay, and 78-year-old Aaron Rodgers.
I'm not.
There's no
I didn't bring up the Steelers. I'm not worried about them.
No excuse for your team, you and the boss man team, not to make it to the Super Bowl, bro. You got the best quarter. If none of those, out of all of those quarterbacks.
I know. I'm very excited about the playoffs because obviously, like you said, even if the Chiefs and the Ravens are in there, fine. At Buffalo, unfortunately, if they do win the Super Bowl or they do make it to the Super Bowl, and they don't beat the Chiefs, that'll be the narrative anyway. Well, the only reason you made it because the Chiefs weren't in there, whatever. But we got a couple good questions coming in, so let's answer a few real quick.
Okay.
Topic. So we got Josh. This is for you, Leroy.
All right.
Could Caleb Williams and Drake May be the 2 best quarterbacks from the class? I'll let you answer that.
This is my answer right here.
Caleb's getting better and they're winning, but Caleb still, I don't think.
Don't get me wrong. I like Drake May. I love Drake May, actually. Caleb, he too. I still wouldn't trust him right now. He's playing good, but I still wouldn't trust him.
Yeah, when your boy's healthy, it's just a matter of.
I think him and Ben Johnson are going to get into it. I think Ben Johnson still prefers a more, disciplined quarterback. But hey, 1, 2, and 3 ain't bad. I'm still giving my man the best one in that draft when he's healthy. So
Real quick, do you think that's going to end? And I'm not going to bring up RG3 and compare the two, whatever. But do you think that's going to be is there a Joe Burrow worry here with him getting hurt all the time, or you just going to be you
if
don't think
people
it'll
just stop, well, damn, talking about it, man. I mean, just let the dude play, man.
okay?
Just let him play. If they telling him, Jaden, watch what you do, slide and all that, just let him play. If he gets hurt, he gets hurt. It's meant for, you know,
Yeah, for years it was the story about Josh. He's going to get hurt. He's going
yeah.
to get hurt big time. You can't let him do it, and he hasn't. And he still might, whatever, but he hasn't. And that kind of narrative is kind of quiet. You don't really hear that anymore. So, but Jaden's a little smaller. He's definitely smaller than Josh. He's a little skinny, a little bit. So there's a little concern there, but I think it's him and Drake May if he can stay healthy. Like you said, Caleb still got to prove it. I know Bo Nix right now is 9-2, but we believe I believe it's more
I
the
think
defense.
it's going to be Caleb. I mean, I think it's going to be Drake May and JD5. Caleb, I mean, he's wild, man. He's the wild card. I'm not taking nothing from him, though. Bo Nix is wild, too. So, but them two, I think JD5 and Drake May are more disciplined. You know what I'm saying? They just have more discipline in their game.
So Matthew brings up a point that was made on a show yesterday. Are the Pats this year's Commanders? I mean, I know that's kind of maybe feel like a shot, but I don't know. I think the Patriots might be set up long term to be pretty good. All this dynasty talk again, I'm not into that. We'll see. But
I I
I
actually
think the
think that.
Patriots will be good next year. And I'm not saying the Commanders aren't good this year. Just it's the only reason because of injuries. But
How
I
about
think the Commanders have big questions at defense. Where I'm not sure what the big questions are with the Patriots yet, except for is Drake May ready? Is he too young?
How about this? I think the Bears are this year's Commanders. And what's funny is the Commanders on the JD5 Hail Mary took off, and this year on JD5 Fumble, the Bears are taking off, and they're winning games in the fourth quarter. I mean, so I think this year Bears are last year's Commanders. You know what I'm saying? Did I say that right?
Yeah. And I think most people think last year's Vikings is going to be this year's Colts. They're going to have like a 13, 14 win season, and they'll probably be one and done in the playoffs.
Well, the coach got the MVP of the league, if you ask me. Jonathan Taylor, he's the MVP of the league.
My son will get mad if he's watching right now and I don't bring up Matt Stafford. And Matt Stafford will as of right now, he would win it, I think, because he's the
Oh,
quarterback.
man,
But
he's having a good year. He's having a good year. And
Drake May's year is really good.
you're
Josh
starting to
Rosen,
be happy with this. I think the Rams are coming out the
yeah.
NFC. I really do.
The way it's looking, it's probably going to be Eagles Rams championship, which will be good.
Eagles, man. Eagles, I don't know what's
Huh?
going on with what's going on with AJ Brown, man. Oh, I
I know.
know what I meant to ask you
Yeah.
before we move on. You being a Buffalo Bill fan, and boss man, you're a Buffalo Bill fan too. What the hell is going on with Keon Coleman?
So he has either been late or has missed meetings 3 times this year. This was the third he missed. I've heard missed or late to a meeting this Friday, and he was benched because of it. A few weeks ago, they sat him for a quarter because he was late for a meeting. And I've really given a lot of more details of what the reason is, if it's laziness, if it's I don't know, but that's why he was a healthy scratch because he's immature, I guess.
How you go from starting and not even playing?
And I
Is
know
it
they had
that better? I like the young man last year.
well,
He brought
he had a
he
really
brought
good
energy.
he had a really good game against the Ravens in the first week. He had like 6, 7 catches over 100 yards. And since that, he's been struggling. He's having a hard time getting separation. And last year, Brandon Bean, the GM, pretty much called him out. And, and this year, how does he show he's being late and not coming to meetings? I mean, This year, this week they had a
Oh
couple
no, he
different
was
guys.
a funny dude last year, man. He was a funny dude. Before we move on to your flying high, what's going on with this spitting shit going on in the NFL, man? I mean, come
Yeah,
on,
man.
what the hell is that about?
Before we got on here, my son sent me a clip of Tomlin talking about it, and he said, like, yeah, you get spit on, you do what you got to do. Like, he wasn't mad at Ramsey at all for responding. And to me, like, the spitting obviously is stupid, but Jamar Chase lied about it twice. He was asked, and he said, "No, I didn't spit on him." When we live in a world where if it's on film, you can't lie. Like, we can zoom in, we can clean it up, we can see it come right out of your mouth. Like, what are you talking about? Like, that's almost worse. That he's
Well,
just
at least they suspended him.
yeah, but I kind of want him to
But
play.
he's going to appeal it because the dude in Philly, how come he didn't get suspended?
Well, because then he spit at and not on. Like, he spit towards him, he didn't spit on him, or whatever, or he spit back, or I don't know. I thought he did get suspended for a game though, didn't he? Well, he was thrown out of that game
He was thrown out, but he
before
played
it
the very
started.
next week. That's not cool, man.
Yeah, I hope that
Y'all
doesn't
need
become a
to.
trend. It's kind of
No,
silly.
I can't. Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. Don't. You can't have that becoming a trend. People, I'd rather you hit me in my face as hard as you can than to spit on me. That's just the ultimate disrespect.
Well, that's why when anytime somebody talks about being disrespected, the term is "you spit in my face." I mean, that's yeah. All right, real quick before we go to our big money segments, we got a question here. It's pretty good. What NFL coach, now that McDaniel has a 2-game winning streak, is most likely not to make it through the season? Unfortunately, though, they said McDaniel was going to stick around anyway. And from what I saw, McDaniel and Tua will both be back next year. And as a Bills fan, that's good news. But I don't know, Leroy, is there any coaches on the hot seat that not make it through the year this late now? I don't know.
Well, they finally got that dumbass coach out in New York.
Yeah, and I don't think Pete. I know they have 2 wins, but
I don't think nothing's going to happen to
Carroll's
Pete Carroll.
fine.
You can't get rid of Grandpa, man.
Yeah, I mean, Titans already fired their coach. They're not going to fire the interim coach, so that's. And you don't think your guy's going anywhere, right?
Nah.
Yeah, so I'm not
everybody's
sure.
pretty much safe now.
Yeah, I think we're in a point where I think McDaniel was been the only one, but they had that weird game over Buffalo that kind of saved his job. So
I like him. I mean, if they do fire him,
he's a goof.
and if Kingsbury's gone, you come over here, buddy. Come on back home. Come on back.
All right. He asked about the Cardinals. Yeah, but I mean, I think playing Jacoby Brissett, not Jacoby Brisket, that they I think that'll give him a pass, won't it? I mean, they're in between quarterbacks now. They're not going to play Kyler. Kyler's hurt, and they're playing with a backup. Usually that saves your job. So I think he's probably safe too. I think he's safe to make it through the season. They might make a decision to get off him if they're not going to.
Arizona, this is what, third season?
I think so.
Third, right? I mean, they play hard, but they just, you can only play hard so many games before you lose your job. You got to win some.
Raheem Morris, Joshua brought up.
Oh, good one, Josh. Good one. Yeah, he probably gone. They turned on him in Atlanta. I mean, if you look at them Atlanta fans, they hate him now.
But usually when you got that unproven young quarterback, that usually gives you somewhat of a break. And I think Daboll thought that Dart was going to save his job, but that's not what happened. So
he too much for me, man. He just honest. I'm glad that he's gone, but
well, he helped mold Josh Allen, so he's fine with me. But I mean, everybody, all the Bills fans,
y'all can bring him back. Y'all can bring him back.
I don't think so.
Y'all bring him back.
Everybody complains about Josh Allen's turnovers. And they're like, "Oh, let's bring Daboll back." And then when Daboll left, Josh Allen had like.
Well, your coach better get out. What if he has a first round exit?
If he has a first round, well, they were talking about bringing Daboll in back as the offensive coordinator, not as the head coach. I know if they have like you said, but even if they don't make it to the championship game without the Chiefs being in there, I think he might be fired. But after the game, the owner takes the center stage in the locker room to congratulate the coach and the GM on their 100th win. They're not going anywhere. They're not going anywhere. I think the owner loves them.
Y'all go in a new stadium next year, right?
Yeah. And that too. Like, do you think they're going to have a new GM and a new coach going into that if they made the play? I mean, if they don't make the playoffs, maybe because it'll be a meltdown because they're 7-3. Maybe a wild card bounce by a team like the Colts or even the Patriots, maybe. But I feel like the owner loves the coach, the GM, and I don't think they're going anywhere.
All right, buddy.
All right. So what we're going to do now is we are going to cover the best and the worst of things that are going on right now in the NFL. And we're going to start off with.
This segment is 2 segments. First segment is all about the fly guy. It's called Flying Brian's Top Flying High. So what are you doing?
I got 5, and I'm going to do quarterbacks. I figured it'd be better. Okay. I'm going to do quarterbacks. Do you have a particular order? Or are you just doing 5?
Mm-mm.
All right, so that's fine. So in no particular order, and this is just a little. This is almost like a little inflation for Thursday, but I got Davis Mills. Davis Mills is flying high. He's won 2 games in a row.
Okay.
If everybody don't know, is breaking news. CJ Stroud is officially ruled out for Thursday, so Davis will be playing against Buffalo on Thursday. They are in playoff contention still. And
I know you. I know what you're doing. You're trying to pump his ass up.
Exactly. So when we beat him, I don't hear
talk good about your opponent. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
that's
but anyway, I mean,
move.
He's a backup quarterback. He's won 2 games. They still are somewhat relevant, and they're only a 6-point dog at home. So that's something. But yeah, that was kind of just a tongue-in-cheek thing. But you might not like this, but he played great yesterday. He had 4 touchdowns, no picks. He's got everybody talking again. The Cowboys are going to go on this big run now. Dak Prescott for this weekend, he's flying high.
Okay.
But the real 3, and I don't have Drake May on here, so if there's Patriots fans listening or watching, Drake May played fine. They beat the Jets. They beat him on Thursday. He's fine. He's good. But he's not flying that high. Bo Nix. I know that his numbers weren't great.
He said he wasn't playing good.
But he outplayed Mahomes.
Okay, so you're going by this week. Okay.
Yeah, just specifically kind of based on what's going on this week mostly.
Right.
He outplayed Mahomes, even though he didn't play great, but he outplayed him, and they won, and they solidified themselves as the number 1 seed. Most likely they'll keep it, and they beat the Chiefs. No excuse, and he's the leader of the team. So, yeah, this week specifically, he's flying pretty high. Matt Stafford is flying high. To me, you're probably right about was it Jonathan Taylor, right?
Mm-hmm.
Colts, yeah. That he should be the MVP, but he won't be. So Matthew Stafford, to me, is leading MVP. I think he's got 27 total touchdowns with 2 picks. It was an ugly game, but he did what he had to do, and they won the game, and they beat another top team, and he's been pretty much perfect all year. And I think they're going to maintain it. Like you said, they are the team to beat right now in the NFC, and I believe right now he's the guy to beat for the MVP. So Matthew Stafford is flying high. But this week, no one is flying higher than 6 touchdowns in 1 game, 3 rushing, 3 passing. It's only been done twice. It's only been done by 2 guys. Otto Graham, if you Google that, if you know who that is, and Josh Allen. And Josh Allen has done it twice, and it's only been done 3 times. So nobody's flying higher than him. It was a game that they needed. It was a game that they needed to make a statement after the embarrassment against the Dolphins. Josh came out on the second play of the game and don't know what he was doing. Threw that ball literally up in the air to throw an interception at the goal line.
Yeah, he's still throwing them little, janky ass interceptions. So,
but that almost solidified, after he did that, and then what he did after that to put the Superman cape on, to score 6 touchdowns, to win the game, the way he did it. And the touchdowns, almost every touchdown he had was awesome. So I know he had one push tush, but he had like 2 runs that were for like 8 or plus yards, scored touchdowns. He had an awesome pass to a receiver named Shavers that nobody's ever heard of, because that's what they have to do over there. But bias aside, Josh Allen is flying high.
I give you that.
Kevin says he knows who Autogram is without Googling it.
I know the KG knows. He like me. We old school, bro.
I know who Autogram is too. It's just funny that.
School, man.
So that is my flying high five for the weekend. And it's not going to be Josh every week, although it could be maybe because he's that good. But I don't think there's a dispute today.
He just gave you who's flying high. Now it's time for Lee Ice's. Who is in Lee Ice's deep freezer? Okay. Now, this is kind of an overall thing. You know what I'm saying? This is more of, except for one quarterback, what you gonna do after the season? In no particular order. Justin Fields, you're in the freezer, bro. I'm sick and I'm tired of hearing that Justin Fields could be a good quarterback, and he just needs this, he just needs that. Hey, look here. He can't fucking play, okay? He cannot fucking play. Justin Fields cannot play quarterback in the NFL. All right? If you have to dumb down your offense every week because this dummy can't pass the ball, he can only run. He looks his first read and he's gone. Okay? So I'm tired. I'm sick and tired. He didn't do nothing with the Bears. Didn't do shit with the Steelers. He's an embarrassment with the Jets. Okay? Put his ass in the deep freezer.
Well, hold up real quick before you move on. I mean, maybe the Jets took a peek at your notes because they announced Tyrod Taylor starting. So,
okay, all right.
You're spot on with that one.
Now, the rest is people gonna look at me like, the hell? In no particular order, because I'm saying, I don't care what the hell you're doing in the regular season. Talk to me when you get to play. Baker Mayfield, Josh, your boy. Baker Mayfield. Remember, in the beginning of the season, it was, Baker's going to win the MVP. Nobody's playing better than Baker. Baker. How about Faker? Okay? Faker Mayfield. What have you done the last couple of weeks, bro, against real teams? Faker Mayfield. You got a chance in the playoffs to prove me wrong. What you gonna do, Baker? This one I get to. One is Kyler Murray. Put his ass in the freezer, man. He stays hurt.
He's
runs around, do a little, he has them little 25-second touchdowns and put his ass deep in the freezer.
Yeah, he's played his last game in Arizona.
Who's gonna pick him up?
Somebody will.
The
Raiders.
The Jets or the Raiders. You're right. Now, these last two, okay, people gonna look at me like I'm crazy.
He like your Faker Mayfield. He like that.
These last two, Lamar Jackson. I know people losing their mind. Lamar Jackson is in my deep freezer because I don't give a damn how many MVPs you win. I don't give a damn how many highlight plays you make. I don't give a damn about none of that. In the playoffs, bruh, show the hell up. All right? Show the hell up and get your damn team to the Super Bowl. You can win your third, your fourth, your fifth. I don't give a shit. All right? Get your damn team to the damn Super Bowl. I'm going to say something else. But get your damn team to the Super Bowl, okay? And this one, the guy who played last night, oh my God. Dak Prescott, he threw 4 touchdown passes. Did you see that? Bruh, come on, bruh. You've been in the league since 2016. You can't even get your damn team to the NFC Championship. Okay, get your team out of the second round, man. Lead them to a super. Do something. I'm sick of you. I'm sick of him and his damn stats. I told everybody back in 2017, 18, he is Kirk Cousins. Him and Kirk Cousins are brothers, okay? They are brothers, man. They must have the same agent or something because they getting these big ass contracts for doing nothing. Dak Prescott put his ass deep in the freezer along with Lamar Jackson and Baker Mayfield, all three of them. Just ball them up, wrap them up, stick their ass down in the freezer until they do something in the playoffs. I don't give a shit what you do in the regular season. You've been in the NFL long enough, okay? No more excuses. And you know who else almost made your list? Made my list? You know
Don't
how
say,
much I put in the freezer?
don't say Josh.
Oh, I'm gonna put his ass in the freezer if Lamar don't make it,
All right.
if Pat Mahomes don't make it, Joe Burrow already not. Yeah, your boy going in the freezer if he don't lead his team to the Super Bowl this year, bro.
Yeah, for people that might be like, well, how come Lamar's in the freezer but not Josh? Just look at Josh's playoff numbers compared to Lamar. It's not
Yeah,
necessarily.
but he's been in
I
the
know.
league too. He's been in the league long enough, bro, man. It's
He's been
time.
in 2 championship games. He can't get past Mahomes. But there's a way to look at it. He, the team, McDermott, whatever. But it's Josh's numbers in the playoffs compared to Lamar's are night and day. So there's Lamar might be the reason why they've lost most of those games. There's a couple games that might be on Josh, but most of it's on
Pat Mahomes. If
defense.
Pat Mahomes doesn't make the playoffs
I
this
know
year,
he's got it.
there's
You're
no
right.
excuse.
You're
No
right.
excuse, man.
Not really
No,
excuse anyway. He'd be able to beat Patrick Mahomes once. But
I mean,
I got you.
you got Drake May.
I ain't scared of
You
him.
got Daniel Jones.
Nah, not scared of him.
Okay, you got Bo Nix.
I'm not scared of him either.
Justin Herbert. I like Justin Herbert. Josh, you know I like Justin Herbert.
Hold on. You talk about playoff numbers. Justin Herbert's 2 games in the playoffs are atrocious.
Yeah, that's why I say no excuse for Josh.
Yeah.
And then you got 83-year-old Aaron Rodgers. So it's no excuse.
Wait, don't forget about
boy.
Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence is in there right now too. Don't forget about
Ooh, Sunshine.
that.
He don't love football, man. He doesn't have it. Though.
He likes his hair. His hair is nice. Tell him, Leroy. See, this is it. Don't apologize for none of the takes you just had.
Hell no.
That's not what we do.
All you Dak Prescott fans out there and you Lamar Jackson fans, I don't give a damn what you do in the regular season, man. Y'all been in the league too damn long not to have your team to lead your team to the Super Bowl. I saw what you said, Josh. Thank you, Brian.
For calling out Herbert. Because he said it, and then when you brought his name up, and I just talked about his playoff numbers.
He's just mad because I'm talking about Faker Mayfield. So,
real quick before we start covering some of the big games coming up this week, and we give our predictions on them and all that. Thanks to everybody who's watching right now. Got any questions? Just get them in there. We'll answer them. We'll answer all of them. Don't worry about it. So we got some big games coming up. Also, we didn't share each other's list with each other, so I didn't know he had Dak in his freezer, and he didn't know I had Dak on my flying high.
I know.
That kind of worked out.
He got Dak flying, and I got him deep in the freezer.
Well, but your reasonings are for pretty much season and career, and mine was mostly just what he did yesterday. It's hard not to.
But how many times have we seen that from Dak?
No, you're 100% right, and it was against the Raiders. But to be honest with you, there wasn't a lot of quarterbacks that had really big standout games. It was a lot of knockdown, drag out. Like even with Bo Nix, like you said, his numbers weren't great, but he's got to have credit for them beating the Chiefs the way they did and solidifying.
Dak had a good game. It was against the Raiders. Okay, we've just seen this too many times from Dak. You know.
Real quick before we move on, was Jordan Love kind of hanging around the freezer?
No, I'm not gonna put him in the freezer yet.
No,
I'm not.
Was he looking at the freezer?
He went on the road and won a playoff game. So he's not there yet. He's approaching. He might be in the refrigerator, but ain't.
Okay. So Matthew thinks that Baker's gonna, when his boys come back, everything's gonna be fine. No Ibuka, no Evans for a couple weeks. When Ibuka gets back, look out.
Man, you sound like Josh. Josh always making an excuse, man. He didn't have his second best receiver. All right, man. Let's preview these big games. We got, let me see, 1, 2, 3. We got 4 big ones. Let's start off with Josh's Bucks against your son's Rams.
Yeah, it's in. Just refresh me real quick. Is it in LA? It's in LA, right? Or
Yeah, it's in LA.
All right. I mean, not that that makes it a home field advantage because they don't have any fans in that stadium, but
No.
yeah, I mean, this is a must-win game for Baker and the Bucks. Like you said, they played the Patriots, good team, didn't get it done. Played the Bills, good team. Bills put 44 on them, didn't get it done. They're playing another top team this week. If you lose 3 straight, 3 teams that are looked at as being top teams and being playoff teams, and you can't beat any of them, nobody's gonna have any expectations to make the playoffs. But I think the Rams are gonna beat them. I think Baker is trying to put it all on him, and it's not. He's good, but
he's not that type of quarterback.
He's just not right. He's just not that type of quarterback.
He's just not that. He can't put the cape on like.
You go ahead and say it. I wasn't gonna say it. You say it. Go ahead and say it. Who put the cape on like who? I wasn't gonna say it, but
he should never put the cape on, man. He's robbing.
I got the Rams 28-20.
Go a little further. I'm gonna go 31-24.
That's prime time, right? It's a Sunday night game.
Yeah. Now, some people might not think this is a big game, but I do, because especially if the Bucks lose to the Rams, the Panthers play the 49ers.
Hey, people might not realize Panthers are 6-5 and right on the cusp of the wild card. So,
hey man, they play. I know they were going on the road, but hey man, if they can find a way, man,
Oh, by the way, real quick, that Davis Mills flying high was tongue in cheek. Brock Purdy would have been. Brock Purdy come back from the injury. They lit it up. So it would have been Brock Purdy, but I was trying to have a little fun. But Brock Purdy played great. I don't want to let that go by without acknowledging. Yeah, I mean the Niners coming off what they're coming off of. Yeah, I'm gonna go with them. And I don't think Brock Purdy is this amazing, top 5, top 10 quarterback, and we can have an argument about that another time. But he's good, and they seem to be good whether they're beat up or not. I don't know if it's your boy Kyle Shanahan, if he's this genius or whatever it is, but they have all these injuries and they keep winning.
They keep winning.
And Carolina,
I would love to see the Panthers go on the road with an upset, but I don't think they're going to lose any ground because the Bucks not going to beat the Rams. So I got the 49ers. I wouldn't be surprised if they blow them out, man. I wouldn't be surprised if they blow them out.
Yeah, I'll take.
I'm gonna give the Panthers a little bit of respect. I'm gonna say 27-17.
I was going to say 28-17.
But I would not be surprised if it's a blowout. All right, 2 maybe pretenders versus each other. The Steelers against the Bears.
That's an interesting game too, because of like you said.
I'm not impressed by either team, although your boy picked Pittsburgh to win the division. Everybody thought I was crazy, and they leading the division now. But I'm not impressed by either team. So,
the Steelers. Well, I guess maybe it doesn't matter that much, but Rodgers is hurt. I don't think it's been officially announced anything yet of what his status is. And Mason Rudolph would play. Not that Rodgers is playing great, but their defense seems to be hit and miss of how they've been inconsistent. But speaking of inconsistent, Caleb Williams is all over the place. I mean, there's certain games that I know the one against Dallas, he looked like the Caleb Williams he's supposed to be. And then what they squeak out a last second victory this week. So, but you know what? I'm gonna, just to make it a little interesting for the division, I'm gonna take Caleb. I'm gonna take the Bears, but I think it's be another kind of a low scoring knockout drag out with or without Rodgers. But I'll go 21-17 Bears. I think and that'll put them 8-3, and then the put them right in a weird spot where they'll be
This
leading.
is where the Bears get a wake up call. I think Pittsburgh's pass rush is just gonna be all over Caleb. And like you say, he's already all over the place. I got him with a couple turnovers. I got the Steelers going on the road. Like you say, it's gonna probably be an ugly game, just like they like it.
Yeah, I think it'll be ugly.
Give me the Steelers 17, the Bears 13.
Okay.
Okay. And then this might be the end for the Chiefs. The Colts. Colts versus the Chiefs, man. Are the Colts? Well, no, the Colts are for real. But they're going on the road. They're going on the road, and they're playing a desperate ass Kansas City team, man.
And to me, that makes them dangerous.
And yeah. I mean, as good as the Colts are playing, as good as Jonathan Taylor's playing, as good as Daniel Jones is playing, I can't see them going on the road in that environment. Oh, it's gonna be loud as hell in there. I just can't see the Chiefs dropping to 5 and 6, especially at home.
Yeah, I'm not not sold as you as a Colts. I think the Colts are weaker than the Broncos and definitely the Patriots. I think Daniel Jones is a way bigger question mark than Bo Nix and Drake May is, just because we've seen Daniel Jones for how many years? I mean, there's a couple games here and there, and I know he got the Giants in the playoffs, but there are no signs that when they make the playoffs that he's not going to do what Darnold did last year with the Vikings and what Darnold did over the weekend. But yeah, the Chiefs don't win this. There's something real.
It's over.
I would say because of the Chiefs and not because of the Colts. It's but I don't know. I can't pick against the Chiefs in this one, like you said, especially at home. I don't know why I'm saying this, but I guess give me an impressive light show victory, 31-17 Chiefs.
I think the Colts will keep it close. They'll keep it close.
It'll be better for our show if the Chiefs lose. It'd be better for
he's gonna find a way. He's gonna find a way to win. Somehow the Chiefs are going to get a call. In the fourth quarter, they're gonna get a call. But yeah, the Chiefs win. I'm gonna say 31-28. Field goal at the end.
I almost think I know it's weird to say with a team that's 8-2, but that's almost a moral victory if they only lose by a last minute field goal at an Arrowhead like that. I don't know. We'll see. It'll be interesting.
But if they come out and I don't know. We'll see. I mean, they for real. They about their business. They're a better team than the Chiefs. They're a better team. And they can go out there and bust the Chiefs in the mouth real quick. Who knows? But until you take that steak and put it right here, and I'm never counting the Chiefs out until they are officially eliminated.
But like you said, this will be the first time that they're desperate. I don't think they felt that they needed to be desperate against the Broncos. I think all the fans believe they were going to beat the Broncos. I believe they were confident they were going to beat the Broncos, whether it's in Denver or not. But this is the first time in Mahomes' career that he's doesn't have a winning record. I know they don't have a losing record, but they're 5-5. He's never been like that in his career, and their backs are against the wall, and they have not looked good, except for a couple games here and there since they got blown out in the Super Bowl. So this is a big game.
They're gonna find a way to win. They gotta win.
I believe so, but I think a lot of people thought that was going to happen last week, and they had plenty of opportunities to beat the Broncos, and they didn't do it. He made a
but Denver was playing at home.
I know it's a division game too. I know that makes it a big difference and all that, and it's on the road. But but that's why I think they're going to beat the Colts. I'm not sold on the Colts. I'd rather play. If it's the Colts and the Bills in a championship game, I get lucky with that. Please, please give me that.
All right, man. Before we get out of here,
Yeah, we got
what
a
you
few
think
minutes.
about Shador Sanders' debut?
I'm not going to sit here and come on and go, oh, look how terrible he was. And I know you're the backup and you're supposed to be ready, but he's never had first team reps. He had no idea he was going to go in, and he tried, and they blitzed the F out of him in that game. They didn't give him any breaks. I mean, he was running for his life almost every play, and he
Yeah,
tried. I'm very interested to see what he does with a first real week of practice. No, I'm not saying he's going to he's going to be this amazing that some people think he's going to be, but I'm not going to sit here and oh, he's the worst. He should have been the 5th round. Who knows?
yeah, he's definitely one. I mean, he holds the ball a little too long. He has this
Game.
patent signature move where he does a spin around. I'm like, okay, bro, they gonna figure that out. You go get your
Yeah.
ass right nailed in the ground. So
I don't think there's any. I mean, he can't be any. Can he be that much worse than Gabriel? Gabriel's been terrible. Like, I mean, let's just see.
yeah,
And it's the Browns. Like, what are the expectations for a Browns quarterback?
like you said,
He hasn't
I
due a
would love.
chance.
I want to see him with a full week rep with the first team. And then I can, we can make a judgment on it.
And everybody likes to use this guy as a benchmark. And I've already seen, I think, comparisons. Yes, Josh Allen had a horrible rookie year. His rookie year was not good. And if you look at it, all the stats was awful. He had a 63 passer rating for his rookie year. He had more interceptions and touchdowns. I know that just because you play bad first for a year, play bad your first. Drake May didn't play that great last year, but it's one game. We'll see.
Yeah, like I said, I want to see him from start to finish.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of start to finish, we're finished, man. Good debut. Everybody out there, we hope y'all liked it. We'll be back next week. Same time, same place. And if you know Lee Ice, I'll leave you like we always leave you, whether you like it or don't like it. Damn it, you better learn to love it. Unapologetic Sports is here. We'll see y'all next week.